down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington, and the jam by Covington.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside for Booker. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And the jam by Covington.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Paul passes to Durant. It doesn't go for him, and the Clippers will come the other way. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's George. There's the triple. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
That's good from Ayton on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. For 3, Covington sends it home from three-point land. Covington's got 7.
A volume three-point shooter. Now, Covington understands this team depends on his ability to space the floor.
Westbrook against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Durant. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team.
There's 1:40 left in the first. Outside Durant. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. He's got 5.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that 3-point answer.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. Leonard on the wing. From deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. Paul passes to Booker. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now George. Back to Leonard. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Covington against Booker. Shoots. Kept alive. George outside. Launches it. No luck on that one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Ayton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Over Booker. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. The Suns leading.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
He shoots it. Ayton draws the double. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Back to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. Great D that time from Zubac.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Paul off the drive. Knocked loose. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Durant with the big finish.
And that's how you lead a team, literally. In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
Zubac passes to George. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Ayton, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Left side Covington. George passes to Covington. In transition, here they come. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Leonard finds George. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
And the Suns call time here.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Suns assess the time. All right, folks, if you want a T-shirt, come on and make some noise.
There's 1:54 left in the half. Westbrook against Paul. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. George against Booker. Leonard outside. Back to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
And Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Booker with it. On the wing, Durant. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to George. Westbrook right side. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And he can't get the first one. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. 23 seconds left in the first half. George outside. No one near him. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to Booker. The 3. Drains the triple. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And these are the type of shots that are just so easy for Booker. These short corner triples, these right here, best shot in basketball.
The Suns, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers turn.
Former player yourself. What's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The Clippers trail. Morris outside. Puts it up from the high post. The rebound by Shamet.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Baisley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Plumlee. Stolen by Ross. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Batum. Out to Powell. Tipped. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns leading. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Powell passes to Plumlee. And here's Batum. Pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Morris. Here's Highland. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Biyombo. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kicks it out to Warren. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Warren. Outside Ross. Here's Shamet. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Back to George. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. George defending. Now here's Ross. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Biyombo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Suns lead by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Baisley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Here's Shamet. Takes it inside. Outside Warren. Back to Biyombo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Back to George. The Suns clear it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Basket's good. Leonard's got 11 points.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Pass to Ross. Here's Baisley. Back to Ross. Lets the three fly. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. I mean, just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to SuperLu address the team. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 4 to shoot. George finds Covington, fires the 3. The Suns clear it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And Durant with the big finish.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Here's George, and he drives in. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Left side Paul, pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Durant, the pass to Ayton. No good. Good work defensively by Leonard. The Clippers really having a tough go here. George. Outside Covington. Back to man. Covington against Durant. Fires for 3. Covington, no good. And Phoenix shooting it well at 59%. Okogie into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
George passes to Leonard. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for man.
for t-shirts. Come on now, let's get wild.
Westbrook outside. He takes it in, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Durant finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Covington. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Okogie. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Zubac. Leonard for 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You just don't see guards attack the glass like Westbrook does. I mean, he's a relentless rebounder.
Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. George for 3. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and Leonard has some of the biggest hands in the game, using them to haul in offensive boards.
Outside for Booker. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Durant's shot is off. The Clippers running out of time. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And here's George. Booker defending. And George with the basket on the assist by Zubac.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Kevin Durant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Now Paul. Jacks up a 3. Covington grabs the board. George outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, just got to tip your hat.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's send it down to Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Joel Embiid out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Maxey in at the point. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard, left side George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
The pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Dedmon. Goes back up. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Dishes it to Embiid. Plays it up off the glass.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Westbrook with it. Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. The tray. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the paint, it's tipped. Covington with the steal. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Harris. Here's Leonard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now, here's Maxey. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Stripped away. Harden the pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. Harris outside. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Harris. And he could not get... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different...
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now. and I like seeing that.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Outside Covington. Here's Zubac. Leonard finds George. Driving in. That fall. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 7 points for Paul George.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Shots good by Dedmon.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Leonard against Harris. Outside Covington. That one misses. Stolen by Zubac. Feeds it to Covington. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Back to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Leonard with a screen on Harden. George dishes to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
And here's George for 3. That shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Dedmon a screen. Harden the pass to Dedmon. No good that time. Good D by Covington. Westbrook finds George beyond the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The 76ers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And the Clippers miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
The pass to Westbrook. George sets a screen for Westbrook. To the middle. And there's Paul George on the assist by Westbrook. And 11 points for Paul George.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Dedmon in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Embiid, the pass to Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, here's Maxey. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Out to Harris. Embiid in the corner. The 76ers need to get off a shot from deep Harden. Harden missing again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here is George. 13 points in the game. Inside, Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Stolen by George. And stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Harris kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Embiid. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to George. Outside Westbrook. The dish to Leonard. Driving inside. And good that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that.
Hey, Jake, thank you. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Batuma's out there with Plumlee. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. The 76ers trail by 10. Elton kicks to Harrell. To the inside. And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Batum dishes to Plumlee. Pass to Highland. Here's Gordon. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Harrell. Gordon, the pass to Highland. 6 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The pass to McDaniels. Back to Melton. Now here's McDaniel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Elton kicks it to Tucker. Lets it go with a three. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Powell finds Batum. Back to Powell. Down low. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Powell. And the Clippers lead by 14.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Milton the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Milton. Guarded closer. Can't get it to fall. To the paint. To the wing on the left. Highland passes to Powell. Morris kicks to Powell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Melton against Powell. Melton no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Tucker. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell kicks to Morris. Shoots. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Tucker. Lets the 3 fly. McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Batum passes to Powell. Back to Batum. Powell with it. It's tipped. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Island misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Milton. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Passes to Morris. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. McDaniels finds Milton. Back to McDaniel. Here's Tucker. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Shot to stop the run, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Highland. 6 points for him. On the wing, Morris. With the drive, shoots over McDaniel. And too long on the shot. On the wing, Melton. 2 on the clock. And he lays it up and in.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And one One quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Tucker gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is a shot Tucker has in his bag. The defense has to know that.
And here is Powell. Morris outside. Powell dishes to Morris. To the middle. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And he makes good on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Harris comes in for McDaniels. James Harden, he's checked in for Melton. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here's Covington. Westbrook finds George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about George going to the floater? Showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Way to go, PG.
Here's Maxey. Back to Harden. To the inside. Paul George with the steal. Kicks it out to Harden. Traps in the tray.
Nice job by James Harden knocking that one down, making use of those short corner three-point shooting spots.
George with the screen on Maxey. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook passes to Leonard. On the wing, George, guarded by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington inside the line. Here's Zubac. And there's the pass to Leonard. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Harden outside. Back to Maxey. Inside, Paul George with the steal. Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Covington with the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it. Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Nobody near George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now, here is Harden. No good on the three. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Harden. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And here's Harris outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Booker on the wing. Maxey covering. Booker can't get it to go. Up top, Embiid. Finished off the break.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Ayton. From downtown, here's Okogie. Left side Booker, outside Durant. This one for 3. Booker finds Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 5.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
Here's Harris. That one falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Paul. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Pass to Dedmon. Back to Harden. Here's Dedmon. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Ayton. Outside for Booker. And that misses. That would have put him up. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Dedmon into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Now here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Durant, the pass to Ayton. They now take the lead. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Dedmon with it, and it's Paul picking him up. 3-pointer, Harden. Drills it from deep.
Just strong awareness from Harden on the catch and shoot. He knew exactly how much time he had.
Pass to Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ball against Maxey. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Woo! Not a lot of of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Harden. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Booker against Dedmon. The kick to Durant. Pass to Okogie. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Sixers on top.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Harris in at the three. Now here's Maxey beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Harden. Here's Dedmon. Off target from three-point range. The Suns trailing. Down low. Here's Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Dedmon. Here's Harden. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And Phoenix has possession. Paul passes to Durant. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Harden with it. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
The Sixers trailing. Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Harden drives in. And Harden with the slam.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Outside Durant. Puts up a three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Pass to Durant. Maxey against Paul. Now here's Ayton. Okogie on the wing. And Dwayne Dedmon is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Ayton, a screen on Harden. For 3, Booker. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Dedmon with it. Now guarded by Booker. Harden, deep 3-point land. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Paul against Maxey. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Oh, stolen by Harden. Harris left side. Takes the 3. Dedmon against Durant. And here is Maxey. And stolen by Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Now Maxey. There's the drive. Here's Dedmon. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Pass to Booker. Lots of room. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Suns lead by 4.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Maxey passes to Harden. Durant against Dedmon. Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Durant inside. Working on Dedmon. Ayton. Pass to Paul. Here's the 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Harden with it. Back to Dedmon. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Dedmon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Dedmon using his size on the inside and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
Booker against Harden. Okogie on the wing with the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
26. The 76ers, 22.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Darius Bazley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Bismack Biyombo, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Ross in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor of the Suns. And Biyombo slams it home.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Tucker with a screen on Ross. Melton passes to Milton. Outside Tucker. Takes a 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Offensive rebound. Biyombo, good. Biyombo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Melton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The putback. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Milton. Pass to Tucker. Goes up again. Melton outside. 5 on the clock. Fires in the triple. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
Shamet into the lane. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
And And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here is Harrell. Here's Melton. Pass to Harrell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There's no doubt that the way that Montrezl Harrell approaches the game is the heartbeat of a lot of the minutes that he's on the floor for any club.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. But T.J. Warren taking on the defense as he gets hit on the drive to the basket.
Inside, Biyombo with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Ross. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Melton passes to Tucker. The 3 hits the trifecta. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Making the most of his three-point chances. That's Tucker just spotted up and ready to go.
And here's Warren. And Milton pulls it down. Outside Tucker. Here's McDaniels. And Harrell throws it down.
That's what Harrell does. He's in there mixing it up, and he goes right back up for a shot.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Pass to Baisley. Here's Shaman. To the wing on the left. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Suns lead by 8.
And Baisley not giving the defense a chance to close out or get near him before he got that one off.
Melton passes to Harrell. Harrell is doubled. Melton finds Harrell. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
And Biyombo slams it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And Tucker's showing you he's still got the ability to get to the rim.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Warren. Fires the 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
McDaniels. Melton, right side. Here's Tucker. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U.S. team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Suns leading. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Durant for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
3-pointer, Harden. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Dedmon. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Now here's Paul. The kick to Durant. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. This one for three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Three-pointer, Harden. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
By himself, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Harden, deep three-point land. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Ball against Maxey. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Maxey. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Embiid finds Harden. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker on the take. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Tucker's checked in for the Sixers. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Here's Harden. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Inside Harden is such a tough cover. You know he's clever enough to turn any good defense into a foul.
Outside Booker. There's the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Embiid. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. From outside the arc. And it's Booker again missing. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Now here's Tucker. Pass to Embiid. Oh, denied by Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Maxey against Paul. Fires for 3. Some solid defense from Maxey. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Tucker. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
Yeah, the focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Now here's Paul. Here's Okogie. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up.
What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. Westbrook against Paul. 5 on the clock. Covington dishes to Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Clippers. Westbrook against Paul. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Paul passes to Ayton. To the inside. Outside for Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Okogie, chalk up 2 there. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And so just over a minute and a half played. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Paul passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Down low. Here's KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now Westbrook. Pass to George. Covington dishes to George. The three. There's the feed to Westbrook. A three from Leonard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And Ball drills both of them.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
George finds Covington. Back to George. Lock at 6. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And Booker kicks to Paul. And the pass to Okogie. Over in the corner, Paul. Here's Durant, and he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Not a bad escape valve. KD to the rescue.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Covington. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet. .110 left to play here in the first. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Leonard finds Zubac. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's KD. Back to Paul. To the wing right side. Here's Okogie. Westbrook with the steal. Here he goes. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. 1 second left, and the dunk by Booker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, UKC.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The shot by George, wide open, and they get it back. Leonard finds Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort, and Durant sends it back. Booker in the post. Defended by Covington, and Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Takes a step back. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. The shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And George kicks to Covington, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
For 3, Covington.
And the long arms of Durant, so disruptive. He takes up a lot of airspace.
Covington's shot is off. Ball goes in. That's to Okogie. Off target from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Zubac finds Leonard. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Outside Durant. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Leonard on the wing to the right side. Here's Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Paul. Leonard the pass to Covington. Westbrook against Paul. Here's George into the lane. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
The drive by Booker. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
26. The Clippers, 29.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from George.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Plumlee, and there's Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in, and the Clippers call time here. The Clippers in the lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Ross passes to Baisley. And here is Shamet for the lead. Batum with the steal. There's the pass to Highland. Down low. Out to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plumlee, the pass to Batum. Back to Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. Baisley passes to Ross. Going inside, it's good. This game is all even.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Here's Highland. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Morris. Pass to Highland. Dishes to Powell. Highland's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And it's good, 2 points. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside Warren. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Warren. A shot by Batum, no good. Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good from Ross. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. Baisley passes to Ross. Kicks it to Biombo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Suns call time here. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook with it. He kicks it to Powell. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Warren. Toss in the corner. To the left wing. Warren against Westbrook. And the shot by Warren, no good. A 3 from Morris. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Back to Shamet to stop the run. Here's Biombo. It's deflected. Now here's Powell. Launches a 3. It's Biombo with the rebound. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Warren. For 3. And that one's good. Shamet.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Morris looking over the floor. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
And here is Shamet. And foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Russ with no reservations about sticking his nose in there. That's a great play.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Houston.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Man takes it off the glass. Man's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And a dunk by Booker.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Man, defended by Paul. Over in the corner, Batum. Rebound by the Suns. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Paul passes to Ayton. He gets that one. Ayton's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Paul with the 3. And they'll get another chance. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Ayton. Outside for KD. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You better start picking him up at half court. KD is that kind of shooter.
Outside, George. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Covington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Misses from close range.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Zubac. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now the pass to George. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George passes to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Fires from deep. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 19 points.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Smart play from Westbrook, attacking the defense and making them compromise with the 5.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Durant inside. Leonard's there.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
George up top. Zubac kicks to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard finds George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
KD dishes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Outside, George kicks it out to Leonard from downtown, and they get it back.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Covington, a screen on Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington passes to Leonard. The fader. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He shoots again. Paul George grabs the miss. Cuts off the pass.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Booker. Good D by Westbrook. George from deep three-point land. Off the mark. So the Clippers with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. The Clippers call timeout. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Covington's checked in for Morris. So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. Harris with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Left side Maxey. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. That shot off the mark. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Out to Covington. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. Embiid passes to Maxey. Clock at 6. Outside Harden. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard. And Covington, here we go. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. Pass to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. For 3, Covington. Counted from distance. Covington's got 5 now.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Harden from outside. Nails it from 3.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
George outside. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots over Harden, and the Clippers miss again.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Basket counts.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The three is up. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's George. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Covington for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Harden, the pass to Dedmon. Pass to Embiid. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Leonard, pounded by Harris. Kicks it to George. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Left side Maxey. Here's Embiid. Off with the layup. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to not. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at the 3. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Maxey, that's good.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Westbrook, pass to George. Launches it. The rebound by Embiid. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George passes to Leonard, looking to win the run. Pass to George. Leonard outside. Covington against Dedmon. Covington no good. Philadelphia's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Harris outside. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Harden, the pass to Harris. From downtown. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
And Embiid drops them both.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
George outside. To the inside. Zubac. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
George's shot is good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Harris on the wing. To the left wing. Dedmon, the pass to Harris. Back to Dedmon. The shot no good. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the 76ers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And George with the jam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Harden. George defending. Here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harris has gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, that's a turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
Maxey against Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Kicks it to George. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harris outside. Here's Dedmon. Harris down low, working on Covington. Harris misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Outside Maxey. And it's in there. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your 76ers, 26. The Clippers, 28.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Outside McDaniels. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Melton on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Gordon attacking. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, That is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Milton passes to Harrell, and Harrell throws it down.
So many of Montrezl Harrell's buckets come right at the cup. He is so powerful.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when a shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Milton passes to Tucker. Now here is Harrell. Right side Milton. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Tucker, puts the move on. Rebound by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris passes to Batum. Back to Morris. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Batum, and here's Gordon. Over Melton, and it's Harrell with a rebound. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Melton outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside McDaniels. Here's Tucker. Melton, right side. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And it's tied up with that one.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Gordon finds Morris. The rebound by Melton.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Harrell passes to Milton. Back to Harrell. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one on Gordon. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's Milton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Milton against Gordon. Trying to get back on track. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Gordon against Melton. Morris outside. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Melton passes to Tucker. Back to Melton. Outside Milton. 6 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morris outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. The sixth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Harris outside. Here's Dedmon. Maxey with it, guarded now by Morris. Pass to Dedmon, takes the three. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Outside Harden from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. George finds Morris. Leonard on the wing. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Maxey against Westbrook. Here's Embiid. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. George outside. From deep. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one. Maxey passes to Harden. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Back to Westbrook. George outside. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Yep, that one goes.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. George with it. Takes a three. And that one is right through the heart. And the Clippers lead by 5.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Harris right side. Here's Maxey, pounded by Westbrook. Three-pointer, Harden. 5 to shoot. Embiid passes to Harden. Shoots over George. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. On target from range. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
Leonard for 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Maxey passes to Harden. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string, you need to score it, no problem.
Morris, a screen on Harris. Back to George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Leonard outside. It falls!
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Dedmon, a screen on George. Pass to Harris. Let's go with a three. Westbrook with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the basket by Leonard.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And here's Harris outside. The Sixers again can't hit. From deep. Misses. So the Clippers win it. It ends up being... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Got a piece of it. Paul with the ball, picked up by Harris. Right side, Durant. To the middle, Ayton, and that basket was going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Harden left side. Passes it to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Dedmon's shot is off. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And Embiid gets it to go.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Outside Durant. On the wing, Booker launches it, buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Harden. That 3 off the mark. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Here's Okogie. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Harden. Lets it fly with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Booker outside. Maxey against Paul. Back to Booker. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's KD. Pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Dedmon a screen. And with it, he's picked up by KD. Shots good by Dedmon.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Ayton after the Sixers pick up 2. KD passes to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. On the wing, Harden. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Takes it inside. Here's Dedmon. Off target from 3-point range. Suns leading by 6. Here's Paul. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. 54 seconds left in the first quarter.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Suns have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Now here's Paul. KD on the wing. Ayton sets the pick for KD. And Ayton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The 3 from Harden. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Ayton inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And Harden is capable of getting to a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
And he nails the third.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. The 76ers trail by 9, setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Now here's Harden. And taken away by Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here are the Suns now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Booker outside. Passes it to KD. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Paul, top the key. Just 5 on the clock.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Harden outside. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
KD can't get it to go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dedmon.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. On the pass to Ayton.
Embiid with no problem getting in your grill defensively.
Good D by Embiid. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here.
Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now.
Outside Durant. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Dedmon. Harden left side. Pass to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Don't you forget, Harden won the assist title now, and this man can pass that rock.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Now here is Harris. This is to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Paul against Maxey. Paul surveying the floor. Booker left side. Lets it go from deep. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. 8 points for him. And then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
For 3, Harris. Unable to get that one. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. Okay, David, much appreciated. And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Warren. Ross. Rebound by Harrell.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Melton. The layup off target. Suns leading by 5.
And you know, DeAnthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
5 on the clock. And it's Shamet missing. 76ers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Biyombo kicks to Shamet. Ross in the corner. Passes to Biyombo. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Biombo. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Picked by Harrell. On the wing, Melton. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Here's Milton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And stolen by Harrell. Milton the pass to Melton. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McDaniels. He dishes it to Harrell. Second shot opportunity, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's the pass to Ross. Inside, here's Biombo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, easy call.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Suns leading by 5. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Warren. Shamet hits the 3-point bomb. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, heads up play by Warren. Spotting a wide open shooter and delivering a dime.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Pass to Melton. Back to Tucker. And it's Baisley with the rebound. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Now, here's Biombo. Outside Warren. Back to Biombo. Pass to Shamet. 4 on the clock. Swiped away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Now here's Harrell. Here's the 3. A shot by Milton, no good. Suns leading by 6. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Baisley. Stolen by McDaniels. Milton kicks to Melton. Looking for Milton. He gets it there. The pass to McDaniels. Pass to Milton. And stolen by Biombo. Pushing it up. Shamet, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Phoenix, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers trail by 8. Milton the pass to Tucker. In the corner, it's Melton. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Shamet. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Sun. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns leading by 5. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Kicks it to Dedmon. And here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And a deep three from Harden. Here's Embiid. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
The drive by Booker. The wide open look for Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 8.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Harden kicks to Harris. Shakes him, and slam dunk by Harris.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Suns leading by 6. Booker looking around. Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Lobbed up there for Embiid.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Maxey against Paul. Pass to KD. Here's Okogie. Booker outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And stolen by Harris. Maxey passes to Dedmon. And stolen by Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Booker outside. Driving the lane. Durant, the pass to Booker. Durant with it. Edmonds there. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
To the inside. Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Booker. The ball. Jacks up a 3. No good that time.
That is not a guy you want to allow overlooks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
And here are the Suns now. After the Sixers pick up 2. The pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's Durant on the wing for the three. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Maxey against Paul. Maxey passes to Harden. Out to Harris. Outside, Maxey. Back to Harris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's the Suns' ball. Led by as many as 14 points.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Aiden. Stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Harden has a wide open look. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
One of the best scorers in the clutch. Harden doing it again.
Here's a Kogi. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the three, the small forward. Now here is Harris. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Pass to KD. He feeds it to Ayton. Stolen by Harden. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Booker outside. Out to the wing. A Kogi for three. Suns keep it alive. And it's Ayton missing. Pass to Dedmon. On the wing, Harden. For Booker. Dedmon dishes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Outside, KD. On the wing, Booker. Stolen by Harden. Kicks to Dedmon. Maxey against Paul. Back to Dedmon from past the arc. Rebound by Kogi. The Suns trailing. KD's shot is good.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Dedmon a screen. Harden the pass to Dedmon. Now here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. The dish to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. It's good.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
Booker outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can, the previous plays, it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
The ultimate scorer. Booker looks to add some clutch to his game.
Good on both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now, Maxey on the wing, Harden. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Harden.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Booker with it. Outside Durant. To the left side wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Bullseye!
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
Timeout called the 76ers. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
The 3 from Harden. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up